There is nothing wrong with your internet. Do not attempt to adjust your settings. We are controlling the podcast. We control the squealing and the screams. We can make your heart flutter, your eyes blur from tears, or sharpen your mind to crystal clarity. For the next hour, sit back. We are in control of what you hear. We repeat, there is nothing wrong with your settings. You are about to experience the awe and mystery known as the female mind. You are now entering the Fangirl Zone. Hello everyone and welcome to SyFy Talk on the Fangirl Zone, a podcast where we discuss shows on the SyFy channel. I'm Sean, Fangirl S.
And I'm Steve, and tonight we'll be discussing episode 7 of season 4 of Van Helsing.
Oh, we're creeping ever closer.
Yes, we are, and oh my God, what a reveal.
Oh my God, it was great. So I have to say, oh my God, Michael Eklund's back.
Yes.
I'm so happy.
And the Helsingers exploded when he turned around.
That was amazing.
Yes, it was. So glad to have him back.
I mean, I had said something before, and I'm like, there's no way we're just going to have him for like an episode, right? And then now he's back as a different character, but I'm like, okay, wait, we're going to get him again, right? Because I feel like they're just kind of teasing us. It's like,
yeah.
I don't
now,
like this.
hopefully we'll get more of him. I guess they could kind of take the story to Violet and her adventure to find the weapon, but she's got to find Doc, apparently.
Right.
And,
I mean, there's got to be something.
Yeah. So how much are we going to get of Abraham and Vanessa and Dracula inside the containment? I don't know. Hopefully we'll get some, besides just when Violet gets back and releases them again.
I just feel like we have to.
Yeah, I hope so.
Okay, I'm going to hope. But all right. So now that I've gone on and I was lamenting, Mo, why don't you give us some ratings news?
Episode 7 brought in a 0.11, an adult 18 to 49 with 0.327 million viewers, making it the 68th rated cable show for the day.
Not too bad.
It bumped up a little bit.
Yes, so maybe
from the last episode. So
maybe all those people caught up who've
yeah,
been watching. All right, let's jump into episode 7, Metamorphosis. 3 generations of Van Helsings come together before a showdown with Elder Sam and the Oracle. Yeah, way to bury the lead there. But okay.
Yeah.
All right, so we're starting at the Garden, but not of Eden. Although that would have been a weird crossover.
Right. Yeah, this is more like the garden that Waverly and Doc are in.
Right. We have Jack and Vanessa making their way to this overgrown, defunct garden, and it seems to be just like the one that Vanessa saw in her dreams when she was dead. And after these, supernatural, preternatural, I can't ever say that word, feelings pulling them there from their heart, it seems, they sense a present. And I'm sorry, I get that everybody's on edge, but damn, Jack, a little trigger happy.
Just a little.
Because she ends up shooting her sister, Violet. It's like, oh my God. Well, this was bad. And of course, Jack's freaking out. And Violet's trying to be like, calm down. Just let me take this out. No, don't do it. Pressure, blah, blah, blah. All right, everybody breathe.
Yeah.
What I was kind of wondering is if Jack was able to find Vanessa, now that she has her powers, and it's because of the blood, why wasn't she able to feel Violet?
Right.
So it's kind of like, okay, this is weird. But hey, Vanessa and Violet get to meet. That was sure exactly the way they wanted to meet, I'm sure.
Right. Just a little awkward. But, oh, I know you. In my dreams. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Wait a minute. Yeah. It's like, okay, hey, Van Helsing's. All right. Yeah, we got this. But we don't have a very long time to figure out what's going on. Because who's tailing Violet? Well, that would be Sam.
Yeah.
And who's tailing Sam? That would be the Oracle.
The Oracle.
I honestly was half expecting the other two to pop up. And like, oh, you thought you could get rid of it? You know, like this weird.
Absolutely.
Everybody's trailing everybody.
Yeah. Michaela would not let the Oracle disappear without following her, just like the Oracle wouldn't let Michaela disappear without following her.
It surprisingly did not happen.
Right. That didn't make a whole lot of sense. The other two should have shown up, but of course that might have tipped the scales in their favor and we wouldn't have gotten where we were at the end.
Right. Well, we do have them, the two, Sam and the Oracle, deciding to work together. Because apparently she still thinks that she can control him. She can manipulate. But what we've seen, she can't control him anymore. And he's like, no, that doesn't work anymore. I was like, oh my God, that's bad.
Yeah.
So they're going to work together. And hey, who else is going to work together? The Van Helsings. Well, they don't really have a choice, in my opinion, but...
No, not at all.
They also have to come to grips with their identity vis-a-vis what their father, and that's in quotes, did to them.
Right.
Because Violet spills it all.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, damn, this is weird.
Right. Now, of course, they kind of intimated that, yes, Vanessa is their mother, but there were two young girls there, so maybe Vanessa is just their aunt.
Or just one of their mother.
Right.
Which, if that was the case, maybe, that's why Jack was able to feel Vanessa.
Right.
But maybe Violet is actually Scarlet. Which would be weird that they did it with colors then. Violet, Scarlet. And it's like, I just thought about that. It's like...
Somebody doesn't think that's a good idea, Sean.
No. She's not happy with that either. But nevertheless, there's work to be done. And Vanessa spots a reflecting pool that they just happen to be by. And in the water, there's handprints on stones. Now, I thought there's only handprints on 2 stones. And I'm thinking, okay, it's so the sisters can put their hands there. And she has the girls do it. But stuff is happening, but not really. And I love it because Jack's like, nothing's happening. Violet's like, you call this nothing? Because there's stuff. But until Vanessa takes both of their hands, nothing really is complete. Right. And I was kind of wondering if it was supposed to be like 4 of them. If Scarlet needed to be there to kind of grab their other hands or something.
Right.
But then I'm like, well, that wouldn't make sense because then who had their hands in the water?
Yeah.
I'm like, okay.
True.
But when this happens, hey, all of a sudden there's a shot of light coming out of that pool. It's like, oh, great. This is
the bat signal.
Right. Major beacon. I'm sure nobody will see that.
No, none of the daywalkers or zombie pyres or sisterhood or anybody will see that.
Sam and the Oracle being right there. That just kills me. And I'm thinking, okay, because what happens, the girls all wake up in kind of like that dream garden.
Right.
So why in the hell? Because it's not like they were, miles and miles away. Did Sam and the Oracle not just like, oh, I'm going to go take them out while they're knocked the hell out?
Exactly.
I mean, I'm assuming their physical bodies were still there. Maybe not. I don't know.
Yeah. That opened up a portal to another dimension, then...
Maybe not.
Maybe not.
Well, somehow Jack is separated. And, of course, Vanessa and Violet are trying to find her. But they end up being drawn to a room. An old library, drawing room, office setting. And who is that hiding in the shadows, you ask? Now, I was worried.
Yeah.
But it turns out, is it Jacob? No, it's not Jacob. It's Abraham Van Helsing. Michael Eklund.
Yes.
Like, no, that's my brother. It's like, what?
Yeah.
I don't remember if we knew this. Like,
yeah. Oh, yeah. We knew. Jacob had told us that but him and his brother went after the Dark One.
But did we know they were supposed to be twins? Or not at that time? I'm thinking not at that time.
Yeah, maybe not.
So, of course, Abraham's a little shaken up to see them. It's like, oh, no, listen. We have the book. And look we have the blood. It's like, oh, good. Give me the book. I must find it. We must have a weapon in here, right? And of course he starts going through it and there's pages missing. It's like, oh crap.
Yeah.
And I kept thinking it was that compass.
Right. That Vanessa had torn out.
Yeah. It seems to be other pages missing too.
Right, which we never saw.
Right.
Every time we've looked at the book, we've never seen any pages missing. So how did somebody get a hold of it that wasn't supposed to get a hold of it, I wonder?
Or did Vanessa just never really pay attention?
Get far enough into it to see that?
Because it seems pretty far in.
Yeah.
But he decides to spill that he has been trapped in this realm with the Dark One. And those pages are majorly important because it's the secret to crossing through the portal. And we have to make sure they don't fall into the wrong hands. Oh, great.
Right. Yeah. Willem's probably got him.
Right. And we have, meanwhile, Jack following a voice saying, "Come to me." It's like, oh, that's probably really bad. Don't go there.
Right.
But Jack keeps going.
Yeah. The inexperience of youth.
Sorry. I just came back from the dead. I don't think I'm going to follow the voice saying all softly and sweetly, "Come to me."
Yeah.
No, I'm going to stay here till I find somebody.
Yeah. Turn the other way and find Vanessa.
Right.
Because you knew the voice wasn't Vanessa or Violet, so don't go that way, Jack.
But she ends up at a sarcophagus, and she decides to slide the lid back. Of course, that's where they would be.
Of course.
What are you? Like 5? Come on.
Yeah.
Because then she slides the lid back, and suddenly all this black smoke starts coming up. It's like, oh, this is great. Run.
Yeah, not good. There for a while, it looked like that was just going to choke her out.
Right. Because it starts swirling around her, and it turns out, oh, yeah, that's the Dark One. Great job, Jack. Kudos.
Yeah.
And
all of a sudden, she's in the drawing room with the others. And it's like, say what?
Right. Well, Jack, not the Dark One.
Right.
Let's make sure we have that straight. And yeah, they're like, oh, crap. Because not only does that happen, all of a sudden a candle goes out and Abraham's freaking out.
Yeah.
It's like, you have to find the
This is
weapon.
bad.
Right. And Jack's there. It's like, this just happened. And I didn't know it. Oh my gosh. It's like, oh, great. This is bad. And Abraham's like, there's only one way to put the Dark One back. And blah, blah, blah. Find the pages. It's like, thanks. Could you give me a little bit more? I mean, you're kind of freaking out. You got some mumbo jumbo happening, and like you're just spewing things that Vanessa has no idea. And then he just suddenly blurts out about, take your children and go. And she's like, say what?
Yeah. What?
And claps or whatever, and back in the normal realm. It's like, what just happened? And then Violet has to tell them, oh, yeah. Remember that experiment I was talking about? Well, they did say that they took eggs from some kids. And I love it because Vanessa's just kind of like taking it right there in the chin. Like, okay, all right, this is fine. Everything's fine. It's like that little meme where everything's burning down around you.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. But yeah, I mean, did Violet not pay attention that they took it from both of the kids? So maybe.
I just was assuming that, yes, they could have harvested eggs from both Vanessa and Scarlet. I don't think it ever said which one was harvested. I think all it said was a 4-year-old.
I thought she said from both.
It may be.
I could be wrong. But
it makes sense that they would have harvested from both of Vanessa and Scarlet.
Yeah.
Just to be safe.
Yeah. But I guess we'll find out more. I mean, question mark. but
yeah, big question mark.
But we don't have time to really think about that because Sam and the Oracle finally show up. So the only thing I can think of was that everything was happening in the other realm at a different, rate of speed.
Right.
And that's why it took them so long to get to where Vanessa and the girls were.
Right, yeah. It probably only was a second or two in real time.
Right. And Vanessa tells her daughters, which just seemed weird to say,
yeah,
save yourself, as she does battle. And of course they're like, no. But
we're not having that.
Yeah, but at the same time, I don't think you guys are trained well enough yet.
And no, not against Sam and the Oracle.
Right. And
they can handle daywalkers and normal vampires, but you're a little out of your league right now.
Right. And when the hell did Sam suddenly become a bull, fighting with his horns and blocking everything? It's like, what is this shit? I'm sorry. I was like, no. But of course the fight's uneven, the girls get knocked the hell out, and Sam impales Vanessa on a cross, a metal cross, I'm guessing this was like a cemetery then.
Right.
Ultimately. And he grabs the amulet. And of course, he's like, I'm going to be in charge. I'm going to be.
Yeah.
And Vanessa's like, are you stupid? Because Vanessa figured out pretty quick. It's like the Oracle really wants you to do this. So maybe you're not going to be the one in charge.
Yeah.
So the Oracle tells him to drink the blood out of the amulet. And, we're just going to take a little bit of Vanessa's blood. Yeah, kush. Aha. That did not look like it felt good.
No, but probably not the worst of her pain. With the metal cross sticking through her.
True. And the Oracle decides, okay, let's do this ritual. Can do a little pentagram real quick. Drink the blood when you get inside, and we'll say the words. And again, Sam's like, yeah, I got it. I'm in charge. And Vanessa's like, dude, don't do it. She's using you. Because the Oracle's like, of course I'm using him, but he don't know. And Sam...
He's not real bright.
Right, because Sam's just like, shut up. I'm going to be the head guy now. And Vanessa, in all her pain and suffering over there, is just thinking, you're an idiot.
Yep.
Because what happens? The Dark One decides to exit through a hole that's suddenly in Sam's chest. And he's like, what's happening? And the Oracle, of course, is just like, yes, my beloved. And Sam's like, what? Say what?
Yeah, hold on a minute.
But this is what you said. Especially when he notices he's flaking away. He's turning to ash. And bam! Dracula's there. Not expecting it to be who it was.
Right.
And I was like, wait, what?
Yeah.
Because...
And she's wanting the rest of her wives. And, huh? Oh, what? Huh?
Right. I was like, hold on a second.
Yeah.
Because I honestly thought we were getting her as a whole different character.
Right.
And I'm blanking the name, so I'm like...
Tricia Helfer.
Thank you. I was like, Battlestar Galactica. I wasn't expecting her as Dracula. I thought she was going to be the, head bride or something.
One of the brides. Yeah, exactly.
It's like, oh, okay. This is a little unexpected, but okay.
Yeah, we can do this.
Right. And suddenly she looks, I love that because she looks at Sam and kind of blows him a kiss and poof, he's just all ash. Now, they made a point of showing that one of his horns and part of his skull was still on top of the ashes.
Intact. Right, intact.
Do you think that means something?
I think it probably means that there might be a way for Sam to come back, yes.
I just feel like, okay, you had a great run.
Yeah, now I know Mr. Walker, the executive producer, had tweeted out how much he appreciated everything that Christopher did and all this, but didn't completely shut the door that we won't be seeing Sam again.
Okay.
Yeah. With this show,
you never know.
Even a pile of ash is not dead.
Right? So, anywho, all of a sudden, Dracula decides to turn her attention to Vanessa. And she's
Which doesn't make Oracle happy at all.
No, because she's like, oh, I like your courage. And the Oracle's like, hello, me. I'm the one who did this. Yeah.
You're old news, Oracle.
She was pissed because when, of course, Dracula does turn her attention back to the Oracle as Vanessa is trying to get herself off of that crucifix still. She's like, where are the rest of my brides? And Oracle's like, hey, chill. I got you some Van Helsing blood, some younglings over there. You can just fill up.
Yeah.
And she's like,
regain your strength.
Right. She kind of looks. She's like, maybe. And Vanessa's like, no, you're not touching my kids. It's like, well, you claimed them pretty quick. But of course, the Oracle is just pissed because Dracula is like, you bore me. You've screwed up. I don't know how many times. Obviously, you don't have everybody here. I'm kind of done with you.
Yeah. And I'm interested in this Van Helsing.
Yeah, I was like, damn.
And Vanessa just plays right along with it.
And I was surprised with that, too. I don't know about you. Because she keeps talking, and Dracula, of course, goes back to her then. It's like, you know what? Maybe I'll have you fight by my side. I'll turn you into my bride. And pulls her off the spike. Yikes.
Yeah. Ow.
Yeah, I'm just like, oh, cringe. And she's like, you know what? As, of course, Vanessa is trying to, buy time, which we find out later. I'm thinking she's really enthralled. Because she's like, no, I don't want to be your bride. I don't want to bow to you. I want to be next to you.
Yeah.
And Dracula's like, oh, Okay, then. Maybe. Well, you know what? Let's see if you really are willing. Why don't you go stab the kids?
Because I smell me on you.
Mm-hmm. And she, of course, tells her, well, yeah, when they did experiments and your blood's in me. She's like, oh, okay. And I'm thinking, okay, that's a little creepy. And she's like, yeah, take care of the kids. And, of course, the Oracle's just like, the hell is happening here?
I bring her out and I get dumped.
Right. So Vanessa goes over and stabs the girls. First, she stabs Violet, but she also slides the amulet with the blood into her hand. Now, she knows full well they'll heal, and I'm guessing at this point Dracula doesn't know this.
Right.
And the Oracle should know this because she was in the Black Tech meeting.
Right.
So when she stabs her and she whispers, get away when you can, and then goes over to Jack, and Jack's like, I knew you were dark and evil. And she's like, yeah, so are you. Fight it. And I was like, oh, okay. Stabs her too. She gets up, and Dracula's just like, yeah, all right. This bad bitch is killing her own kids. I got this. And I'm thinking, why at this point has the Oracle not said, honey, that's not going to do anything. You see her heal? They can too.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, I guess at this point, the Oracle is just too stunned and heartbroken to be like, this is not true. What's happening?
Right.
And Vanessa gets all close and cuddly, and I'm like, oh my goodness, what is happening? And of course, Dracula's like, yeah, bloodthirsty, I like that. You're going to be my one and only. And of course, at this point, the Oracle's really like, what? Like, you just see her, like, mind's eye, like, hitting a table. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, she immediately turns into a bratty 3-year-old and throws a temper tantrum.
Right. It's like, yeah, you expect her to start kicking toys and stuff. It's like...
Yeah.
But Dracula's like, all right, I'm going to summon up this portal because obviously that's going to do something. I don't know. I feel like that was a bad idea. But hey, portal in the pond. Great. And Vanessa's like, oh yeah, let me take your hand and go ahead and bite me. But just one more thing. And Dracula stops, which it was kind of weird. It's like, yeah, you're not going to mess with my family. And pulls out a wrestling move.
Yeah. Whoa, she just grabbed Dracula and like it was a piece of paper.
Right. Body slam, pile driver, whatever. Right into the pool.
Yeah.
And into the portal they go. It's like, poof. What? Now, I thought it was interesting because that happens. And then we see Abraham, right? Yeah. Like looking in the candle ends up relighting.
Right.
It's like, oh, maybe everything is.
Yeah, there is hope.
Yeah. And Jack and Violet are like supposed to take off. And Jack's like, we're made to be sacrificed. Go. Do what she said as she's trying to fight the Oracle. But she just kind of like shoots a couple of the bolts through her. And like one right in the head. That didn't do.
No.
So maybe both of you guys run because the Oracle is obviously going to go regroup.
Yes.
I don't think she's going to even chase you guys down because at this point she's pissed off. She's got to go tell the others what she did.
Right, which is not going to make them happy at all.
No, I'm sure that'll go over
her little
like a
plan
lead balloon.
is completely backfired.
Right?
And now that Vanessa's got Dracula back in the portal, yeah.
Yeah, now what?
Michaela and Wilhelm will not be happy when they discover this.
No, they won't.
So the Oracle may not be around for long.
I don't know what's happening because we didn't get any bows on this episode.
Oh, hell no.
I mean, except the gift that is Michael Eklund. Okay, but...
And Trisha helped
Oh,
her.
true. Which was, like I said, total surprise. I was expecting she was going to be the beloved, but I don't know what to expect at this point. I'm so confused. Like, whole different level. I don't know what's happening, but I guess we'll find out.
Yep. Thinking that Axel will probably run into the girls and they will, of course, tell him the story. And once he realizes they're related to Vanessa, he will figure out he needs to find Doc.
But the question is, where the hell is Doc? Like, nobody knows.
Yeah, no, nobody knows. But at least Violet knew she was there.
That's one thing, but she doesn't know where they ended up moving her or where she disappeared to just in general.
Right. Now, it wouldn't surprise me if there's all kinds of underground bunkers in Fort Collins. I mean, it just makes sense that any army base is going to have some underground bunkers in case of attack. So
that would make sense.
It's very possible they're both in an underground bunker cell.
Well, maybe we'll find out. Hopefully we'll find out. Because it just seems very odd if we don't find out.
Indeed.
All right. Well, what do you guys think about this episode? Let us know at SyFyTalk@fangirlzone.com or head on over to the website www.fangirlzone.com. Go to our contacts page and you can tell us what you think by all the different ways there. While you're at it, go ahead and check out the website. We have some great television reviews going up from Definitely Awkward, who is writing stuff, Sarah Michelle, who is writing up some television reviews for us. So go check all that out. A lot of the streaming services. And of course, if you can rate and review us on iTunes and every other platform you find us on, good ratings and reviews help other fans of the show find us. Tell your friends about this show because, oh my God, it was weird starting and it's gotten weirder, but it's great.
Yeah.
And of course, we hope you're enjoying the podcast. So for this episode of SyFy Talk, I am Sean Fangirl S.
And I'm Steve. You ready to find out who you really are?
And until next time.